fine. You do it.
You gotta click a few keys too. Act like you're doing something.
And we're back. TWB.
And my ankle, I sat down.
I'm here with, look, we're finally putting a name to a face. Colin. Morgan. Shane.
What's your name again? Oh, shoot.
Alright, this week, you know, as we've kind of, you know, been putting out more videos here and there, I would say we're getting a little traction, right? Last video's got 5 whole views. So I think we're starting to get noticed in public a little bit more, right? Would you guys agree?
I don't know about that one, but yeah. I think that works.
Okay, I walked into school the other day. Funny story.
Oh.
Usually what we do is us three, we all kind of get out of our cars in the parking lot and we're there like 10, 20 minutes early. Morgan's there every once in a while. For some reason he was there.
If I show up to school, I don't really go to school that often.
Anyways, I'm walking in kind of late because I overslept. And I texted him and told him I was going to be late because I'm cool like that. And I walk in there. Literally the first thing he do is just scream, Board of Soldiers, Board of Soldiers! Run at me with a bunch of pens trying to get my signature. I was like, alright guys, I mean, guess I really am kind of...
We really flattered him, you know, hyping up the ego.
Seriously. But honestly, if we did get big, would you guys think that'd be weird, getting noticed in public?
Mm.
Like...
It definitely make me uncomfortable.
That'd make me uncomfortable too.
How so? Like you won't like take pictures with people?
It'd just be so random, like you would never expect it.
Like, you know there's celebrities that like always get asked for like pictures and signatures and stuff?
Well, yeah, they expect it.
Like, do you like that? Would you like that clout or not?
Fuck no.
I'm really used to adventure.
Heck no.
Because I know like a lot of people like the rebuttal of like the celebrities. They're like, oh, we're humans too, all this stuff. You guys are like bugging us, asking for signatures and stuff. Like, I kind of agree with that in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like that side of it. It's like if you have, let's say you're like Justin Bieber and you got millions of fans, that's probably like every 5 minutes of your day if you're in public. You got someone walking up to you asking for your signature.
Well, people walk up to his house and harass him, so definitely wouldn't want that.
Imagine them coming to R. Kelly's basement right now.
I know, really. R. Kelly's
running
basement.
up on us.
We've got a guard dog.
Guard dog. No, going off that.
She blind.
She blind. She blind.
No, that reminds me.
She a blind guard dog that
thing.
poops in the foyer.
Okay, animal testing, right? What's your guys' stance on animal testing?
Well, if you don't want to do it on humans, you gotta do it on animals.
Gotta do it on something.
So you guys do agree with animal testing?
Do sort of.
Same thing. Same way they tested cigarettes on monkeys.
Did they test cigarettes on monkeys?
Yeah.
Well, it clearly wasn't good because for like 50 whole years they thought cigarettes were good for you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Definitely wouldn't. Well, how else
Like-
do it?
Well, I mean, you were kind of calling me out on Twitter when I was saying that.
Oh, what?
You were like, oh, what'd you say?
Keep that same
Keep
energy.
the same energy when it's humans getting tested. I was like, alright.
Yeah, because
You
that
usually
was
say that for clout.
that was just for clout.
You get all like the vegan girls, like all the trippy hippies, like liking all of his tweet and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, they're really throwing me to the bus here.
I retweeted the one when we're coming in that you're trying to blow up on.
Yeah, because you've been popping on Twitter for a couple of days.
I really have been popping off.
Yeah, you've really been snapping for no
I just
reason.
don't like
It's
it.
been unnecessary. You've just been saying a whole bunch of weird shit that you
It's kind of
would never.
a little funny.
We're just trying to blow up out
Alright,
of here. We're just
anyway.
trying to get the fame before we graduate.
So you both said you support animal testing.
I halfway support it.
So I'm gonna play like devil's advocate and like pretend I'm like one of the opposers. Okay. So I just want to hear like your rebuttals to stuff.
Okay.
Because like people are like, okay, animals don't consent to it. What's your, take on that?
It's gotta be done.
It has to be done.
So you're saying it's a necessity, even if like the animals are getting
I mean, if
hurt and
we're
stuff.
gonna crack jokes here, I don't know. We probably could start doing some human testing because like there's way too many people on Earth right now.
Well, I think if someone was getting paid like over, like what's the minimum you get paid to be doing?
You
human
couldn't pay
testing?
me.
You wouldn't do it.
What
You
kind
couldn't
of
pay me
testing?
because if you're testing
Like
something,
lipstick or something.
Oh, maybe like
Mm-mm.
50,000.
you couldn't.
50,000.
You couldn't pay me.
How much an hour?
Maybe like 15.
15 an hour.
$15-20 an hour.
What if like the side effect would be like your lips swelling up the size of like a cantaloupe?
exactly my point.
25 an hour.
25 an hour. You gotta read the potential side effects first.
You couldn't pay me because I wouldn't want to deal with the health effects, the possibilities of like what
True.
could happen.
It's kind of
I'd
a
rather
gamble.
just live my life without going through that.
I remember reading this thing saying that like NASA was willing to pay people a bunch of money to lay in a bed.
Yeah, to simulate. no
Yeah,
gravity.
to sleep for.
But like you're at like
hours
a
upon hours.
backwards angle, and
Ah.
you're there for like hours and hours and hours. I feel like I would get like the biggest headache of all time.
For sure.
And that's like supposed to simulate space. Like imagine what it feels like in space.
Zero gravity. They should get.
I mean, of course, but your blood's just everywhere. Like apparently, like your body, of course, has no up and down, so your blood's just kind of going around everywhere. Like you would definitely be lightheaded 24/7.
We do know we have like.
Oh, we
We're
got
not-
Jules to do that. Yeah, if you want to simulate space, just get a head high.
Yeah, guys. So like, I don't know. If you really want to like be a part of NASA's program and everything, I think you should just invest in a Juul. Make sure to get Mint Pods. They have 5%.
All right,
NASA pays people to jewel.
I can see that.
I could see
Dude,
that.
like imagine, because like obviously studies are gonna have to like start getting made for like juuling and shit.
Yeah.
Like in moving forward to like see the long term effects.
The craziest part about it though.
Like okay, you think animal testing should be done on Juuls, or should human testing?
Wait, what? You think Juul should be tested on animals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because think about this.
I don't know.
If
We
you,
could probably
if you
get.
test it on mice, you could test the long term effects because their life's so much shorter proportionally. So
I
the
don't know, I
long term
think-
effects should be like 3 days.
I think we should just
3
like.
years.
I think we should take a general based test for the world, and the best 5th grade class should get brought in.
I'm not the worst one.
I don't know the best and worst. We'll do the like top tier and then low tier, and then we'll bring them together to the Juul
The
industry.
Juul factories.
the Juul factories, and like we'll just get them all nicotine. We'll just give them all nicotine addictions.
I mean, at heart, is nicotine really the bad thing about it for you? It's not nicotine that hurts you, right? Like, of course, it's addictive.
It's addictive, but it doesn't hurt you because it's not like. It's not like.
'Cause, like, the
it's not
thing
like
in
smoking
cigarettes
It's
that
not
hurts you
smoking.
is
Yeah,
tar.
it's tar and tobacco.
And the carcinogens.
Uh-huh.
So I don't really know.
Juul, like, there's no like. It's all this like vape and stuff. It just hasn't been out for
Well,
long enough.
there's no short-term bad effects aside from like popcorn lung, they call it, and stuff like that.
Yeah, when you get like fluid.
But-
yeah, but that's from like doing a lot of like vaping. A lot of water vapor is like inhaled and stuff, and like which results in like smoke coming out of the electronic whatever you have.
Alright. Anyways, going back to it about the whole animal debate. So, you guys are saying you think it's necessary because, like, I think I'm stepping away from devil's advocate. Like, I think, in my opinion, you need it for modern life. Like, remember I tweeted that or whatever. Like, you can't move forward unless you're testing. And, like, of course, think about this. Like, you got all these different, like, rounds of medicine and stuff. And, like, think about how many rats had to die for you to have, like, your common flu medicine. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that would have all been people dead.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. Like, could you guys think of any, like, things opposing it that would actually make sense? Like, against it? Any arguments against it?
I guess the
The
consent
only-
thing.
The what?
I guess the consent.
I'll let you go first
Like
because
animal
I actually do.
consent?
I actually do
You
have a
don't
good point.
choice, you know, because you're kind of being forced to.
So like along those lines, like they can't like no animal speaks any type of language other than
Animal.
animal. So, like other than animal. But I don't know. They definitely like if they're gonna do animal testing, especially like on dogs and stuff, especially like what is it? What breed is it? Beagles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do a lot of
I
the
still
Mac.
I don't really know.
Mac no, it's Beagles. Mac MAC the cosmetic company for like lipstick and like makeup and stuff. They do a lot of animal testing on beagles, and they just put them in the worst conditions. Like they literally like they abuse them, they beat them. Like
Do you think
if-
it's worse for a beagle to be tested than, like, a mouse?
Yeah.
yeah.
So you
Because like that
value
could
a
be that
dog's
could be
life?
that could
People
be
like
that could
dogs
be
more, yeah.
yeah, that could be someone's like pet. Like that dog could make like a little child. That dog could make a child happy. And, like,
Yeah, a mouse. Cal's got a gerbil. What do you got?
I'm gonna flush your gerbil down the
I have a
toilet.
guinea pig.
I'm gonna flush both of them down the
I
toilet.
have a gerbil.
Oh, they're both going.
How much would you pay to get your guinea pig tested on? Or how much would you be willing to, like, the minimum dollar to give your guinea pig up for testing?
It'd be like a lot. I love my
A lot?
Yeah.
You got... How long have you had your guinea pig?
Like a couple months since Christmas.
Since the one died.
He
right?
won't even last.
Yeah, this guinea pig parent right here let his hamster die.
Well, I didn't let it die. It just died.
You didn't feed him.
It was food. I don't know why it died.
Dude, I had gerbils or whatever for like a set time, like I don't know, a couple months, maybe like 8
I've
months.
never had anything other than dogs. So
Well-
like this is a foreign language that just really bothers me.
I went on like a limb or like a whim one day, and I was like, you know what? I really want a freaking hamster.
Go out on
And
the limb.
I took all my birthday money when I was like 13, and I bought my brother and me hamsters with my birthday money, and because I was like, I'm not gonna do it alone. I gotta be, you know, a gay parent to a gerbil. Anyways, they were like really annoying, like running on their wheels and stuff. Like I got really like bad at like cleaning his cage and feeding him and stuff.
They threw him out a wall.
No, I just threw it a wall. We sold them to people like for a Christmas present, and they died before they even got. Like they bought it like the day before Christmas, and it died. And then like, they opened it up and it's just dead hamsters. That was the present they got, was dead hamsters.
No,
Everybody died because I just neglect.
To finish up the topic on the animal testing, I'm in between. I don't really think it should be tested on humans, but at the same time, animals are like the best next thing. But they definitely need to be taken care of better. They just stop abusing them so much.
Well,
it's
you
just
probably need
it's
to abuse them to an extent to see the effects, though. You
no,
know what I
like
mean?
they beat them though. They beat them for no reason. Like
Well, that
they'll
is, of
literally
course,
just pick
wrong.
them up by like the beagles and like all the dogs that they use to, for animal testing. They'll just pick them up by the neck and just chuck them in a cage. Like literally just like toss them.
Yeah, let's do that.
I don't know.
I think, of
Just
course, it's fair to point out the fact that like we're to a level like progression to where it's almost it's wrong to do it to a human, but not wrong to an animal because of the fact that they're just not advanced enough to like of course they feel and everything, but they don't feel in the level humans do. And like at the end of the day, everything we do is to better ourselves as a species. Like we're not out here making like cosmetic brands for dogs, we're making it for humans. So of course you're gonna throw them under the bus, which is, I mean, it sucks, but it's necessary in a way for like medicine and stuff like that, I feel like. Anyways, moving on, you know, talking about controversial research, stem cell research. So you guys are kind of caught up to like,
I have no idea what stem cell research
you
is.
like just kind of generalize it.
Yeah.
Basically, to my like knowledge of it, it could be a little bit wrong, but tweaking. Basically, it's like you get stem cells, which are cells in your body. They naturally occur like throughout you. You can have them like some people have like under the like wrist, like in that area, stuff like that. And a lot of it's really common in like babies, like fetuses and stuff like that. And they're basically cells that can become any cell. So like if you, I don't know, lose a pinky and you don't have any cells in that area to rebuild, you can put stem cells there and they'll mimic pinky cells and kind of regrow it. Not to that like huge extent, but they can be like when utilized greatly, and they can just regain functions. The controversial part is the fact that people are like trying to harvest them from like abortions and stuff like that. So, let's hear your opinions. Colin first.
I think it's pretty cool.
You think it's cool?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty like revolutionary.
So you're on board with stem cell research, even if it means abortion.
I mean, not gonna force.
Well,
them
they're
to
not.
do abortion.
Yeah, I guess that's fair to mention. You're not getting the abortion for the stem cells. You're using the product of an abortion to get the stem cells. You know. So you're on board.
What else can you use the fetus for?
Yeah, they're just gonna throw it away otherwise. Throw it in the trash can. What do you think, Morgan?
Personally, I really don't care.
Alright. Well,
Like, I don't really care if you have an abortion. It's not my life.
we're talking about stem cells.
Yeah, but like at the same time, the biggest issue someone would have with stem cell research is the abortions.
Well, there's also the take where people say you're playing God. And people
Already
don't like
playing
that.
God.
We're already playing God.
Yeah, I mean,
We've been playing God since like day one.
just the playground days we've been playing God. I hate that term playing God because it's like, if you are like super religious, wouldn't people's thought be, oh, you're just doing something, but you're like controlled by God or whatever, like anyways, so like you're doing something, he's doing that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I feel like that playing God is just like such a weird, loose, kind of stupid term.
Such a vulgar term.
Vulgar.
It really is. It's vulgar to the wrong person.
Like, I just don't like that whole take on it that like people get butthurt when you get sciencey. Like, we technically have the ability. Like, I remember learning about this in biology freshman year. We have like the ability to make glow-in-the-dark rabbits, but we don't do it. Like, of course, it's like stupid.
Well, we do make glow in the dark fish.
Yeah, but they don't do it because it's unethical. Because they don't consent to being glow in the dark, or like you can't do it to a human.
Well, they do it
because
so
the baby should glow in the dark.
They do it so they make money.
No, they did it just like to kind of mess around. I'm assuming like there's no purpose in making.
Oh yeah,
glow in the dark.
imagine what.
I mean, maybe it's like to learn for like CRISPR. You know what CRISPR is?
No idea.
It's like a really like microscopic scissors they use to like cut your DNA and like put shit in there, like different functions.
All right. Anyways, what next do we have on the topics of today? Have we done the
Stupid answers.
Have
to
we?
real
No.
problems.
Let's hold up for a minute. Have we done the word of the day?
No, I don't think so.
I think we should do the word of the day.
It's disavow.
All right. Anyways, back to what we were.
DISAVOW.
Spell that one more time.
DIS.
Speak to the camera.
DISAVOW.
Isn't it hard to spell like thinking
Yeah.
about it? Like, I've always been so bad at spelling competitions for that reason.
I'm definitely better.
What does it mean?
I'm definitely better at spelling. When
Denying
I'm not thinking about
any responsibility or support for.
it. So what's an example?
You might feel dissed if your biggest donor decides to suddenly disavow you in your run for president.
I was just like dissing.
I guess.
Like it sounds like a diss track.
Deny any responsibility or support for. So it's like
Deny
you
responsibility.
just disavow stuff.
All right.
So I don't
All right. Anyway,
I don't
we
support that.
We should have definitely just skipped
I
that. But
disavow.
anyways,
It's like if
All
someone
right,
said,
I think I've heard it in like a
I disavow.
smarty reading thing once.
I disavow killing that dude.
Like I feel like Shakespeare's got disavowed it that
Probably.
word somewhere in there.
Much like it.
all right.
Can someone
Next-
fact check that?
Next topic. Stupid answers to real world problems.
Now Morgan has a very hot take on global warming. No pun intended. That's pretty good. That was pretty. All right. Anyway. Solution to global warming. Morgan, go.
All right. So
Colin, in the meantime, think of one.
I've got two like pretty good ways to solve global warming. We build giant fans, and we set them up in Canada.
Why Canada?
Because that's one of the colder places right now.
Let's go to like
Compared-
Siberia.
Canada is like. All right. Anyways, keep
We're
going.
going to, this is my
Yeah.
resolution.
We're listening.
We'll go to Canada.
Mhm.
We'll build big fans, real big, like huge.
How big though?
Yeah, give me a reference here.
Like school bus?
No. Yeah, how many school buses big would it be
How
in diameter?
yeah, and like blade length.
Yeah, blade length.
Blade length definitely the size of like
Actually, how many toddlers?
probably like
What's the average height of a toddler?
I'd say like 2 feet.
Okay.
2 feet for a toddler.
Yeah, so like if you have it in
What?
feet,
How old is the toddler?
just divide it by 2. Multiply by.
2 years old.
Would you divide or multiply?
Do what?
multiply.
Multiply. No, divide to get toddlers. I don't know.
All right. Anyways,
All right,
back
can
to-
you think of the size? Like I don't know why it's taking you so long.
You just keep asking me to do references.
Do you
and I'm-
know a size? Do you
Huh?
just,
Yeah. The base, like the base of it, where the blades will be, it's gonna be the size
Yeah,
of the
for the
Eiffel.
blade.
I'll
Talk
get
about
there.
the blade.
I'll get there.
All right.
The size is gonna be the size of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
The blade is?
No, the
Oh, okay.
the base. The blade would probably be as big as 2 to 3 football fields.
How tall do you think the Eiffel Tower is to where 2 to 3 football? That the blade would be bigger than the
The base.
thing it's standing on.
You know how big the Eiffel Tower is?
Not 2 to 3 football fields tall.
It definitely
so
is.
for the diameter to be 2. That was all right.
So no, don't.
we're gonna have to
This is-
dig a
this is
hole
my-
beneath it so
This
it
is my
can
resolution.
spin.
This is my resolution. All right.
All right, I'm listening. So I'm
We're
kinda
still
bored.
we're still in the works for number 1. Number 2,
Yeah.
everyone turns their freezers to the coldest, lowest setting. And they freeze they just get a whole bunch of water, they put it in the freezer and they freeze it. And we transport all that water in a bunch of fridges on an AC-130 and it gets dropped off.
Like a bunch of nukes.
Basically,
So
it's
ice
like ice
torpedoes.
cube nukes. And we just drop them.
Can I tell you the ironic part about that?
What's that?
The energy to freeze all this water would probably offset any help you're doing by throwing the ice nukes on them. You know what I mean? Like, to turn your fridge to a certain level, it takes more energy.
So everybody's
Look,
You're
we're
polluting
already,
Earth
we're
more.
already using 62% of the electricity we don't even, or the energy that we don't already have. So like,
so everybody has turned their
We're
car
screwed.
ACs up. By the way,
Is that your idea? Did you think of an idea?
that was it. It's turn your car AC.
Turn your car AC up.
and leave your door open.
So your idea is fans. That's your guys' idea?
fans.
You have my idea?
My idea is Freon.
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 That's what keeps your car cold. It's Freon.
Oh. My idea? Okay, you ready? We just speed up global warming, right? And then we all die, which is, it sucks, but maybe, like, you know how the dinosaurs had their little extinction event and then they bounce back and we happen? Maybe something's gonna bounce back and it'd be like a new species. Or maybe you just got these little mole people. Because you know how the dinosaurs like stayed
Moles can't
alive?
swim.
Because you had like all the little tiny dinosaurs underground. We like start a little underground mole people. So like
Moles
whoever's
can't
watching the podcast right now, we're gonna have an underground mole people society.
That's our cult. If you want to join, hit us up at
Oh,
one.
shh. There'll be a secret initiation. But more of the story, we're gonna be underground. So then when all the global warming stuff's happening, we got our own little society. We're gonna rise up after global warming happens. So we gotta turn on, leave the lights on, leave the everything. Can you turn the TV on?
Everyone just go.
Everybody just stands at
Have you
that.
guys ever wondered why making the noise is hot and making the noise cold? Isn't it weird that you can change temperature just by like moving your mouth different ways?
Well, because
You
it's,
ever
the,
thought
it's
about
the
that?
quicker the air travels. So like you know how
Oh, because it probably moves faster.
you know how
than air.
parents usually say like, oh, why would you turn the fan on in the summer? It's just taking all the hot air from the ceiling and just blowing it down.
You just turn the opposite way.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's
It's
how
the direction of the blades.
It's
We got blades in your
One's sucking
chest.
up and one's pushing down.
yeah, but no one does it. No one does it the opposite
Science
way.
with Morgan.
So no one does it the opposite way.
What do you mean no one does it?
No one does it the opposite way where it's not blowing air down on you.
Yeah, they do.
Who in their right mind would ever do
To
that?
blow air down on you?
No, to blow air up. Like who would reverse the fan? A fan.
You reverse the fan to suck the
The hot air.
hot air. One blows
Do you know
cold
what
air
I was
and the
getting
other
at? Do you know what I was getting at though?
like in the summer and winter you do different ways. I kind of see. I understand.
No,
the
I
speed
wasn't
thing.
saying that at
That
all.
had nothing to do with speed though.
I was saying that I was.
Your
It's
speed
really
thing
a
made sense
constant-
until
You literally
said
are
the
taking-
thing.
It's a constant rate, just different directions.
Yeah, like he was on something about the speed thing until he said the fan, and I'm like, all right.
No, because it correlates.
No, listen. What
It
you're saying
literally
is when your mouth's smaller, the air's traveling faster because it's got a little tiny hole to go out, so it's like got all this pressure behind it pushing it out. So that makes sense about the speed thing. You know? But the fan, that made no sense. Anyways, it's been TWB with Colin, with Morgan, with I.
Hey,
Tune
you're
in
that
next
guy,
week.
right?
Tune in next time.
This is fucking stupid.